For native families on the plains, winter was not just a season. It was a test of everything they knew. Here, ancient winter survival secrets kept people alive long before machines or modern houses. Fire was the heart of survival, but only if it was used wisely.
This is the ultimate guide to how they turned a killing world into a livable one. Survival started with reading the land, long before the first snowflake fell. He needed to know not just that winter was coming, but how it would move. This valley here, where the trees are thick, is where the wind will break.
They chose winter homes where the land itself shielded them.
Shelter was their first survival tool, built as carefully as any weapon. Strong frames came from wood and sinew, not from nails or iron. The cone shape let snow slide and the wind flow around instead of through their homes. They turned snow into bricks, sealing away the ground-level drafts. Fire, shelter, and snow worked together, not against each other.
They kept their fires low and controlled, trading spectacle for efficiency.
Coals, not towering flames, were their real heat source. They charged stones with the fire's strength for the cold hours ahead. Those stones would become quiet heaters when flames had to be tamed.
They warmed the ground from below so that cold could not sneak up through their backs.
Insulation began at the earth, not in the air.
Sleeping positions followed a plan, not habit, not habit.
They mapped warmth the same way they mapped rivers and hills. They reshaped snow into a shield that bent wind away from their tipis. Even the curve of their snow walls was a survival choice.
They tested and tuned their defenses the same way you'd tune an instrument.
Clothing was gear, not fashion, checked and repaired constantly.
Every piece was built to trap air and block wind and wet.
Fat coated their second skin, turning leather into a barrier against slush and ice. They closed every gap the wind could exploit before stepping into the storm. They moved in ways that burned as little energy as possible.
Shared tracks meant shared effort, and less heat lost to wasted steps.
Food was not about flavor first. It was about fuel.
Fat carried slow-burning heat into their bodies, better than lean meat alone.
They stretched one good hunt into many days by drying food above the fire. Even a narrow column of rising air was used twice, first to dry meat, then to warm the lodge. They compressed calories into forms that could outlast storms and hunger. Each bundle was a silent promise. Another day, we will not starve.
These bags must last us through the winter. We must be careful.
Mindset mattered. Hope had to sit beside strict rationing.
They learned early that survival meant comfort would be rare.
Repetition turned survival tactics into automatic rituals.
They trusted their fingers more than their eyes when searching for cold.
Group sleep turned many weak bodies into one strong heat source. They built a living insulation system, with themselves as the core.
Their shelters were built to bend with winter, not shatter under it.
If smoke still rose, their knowledge had passed another exam.
Maintenance after the storm was as important as preparation before it.
They treated survival skills as sacred teachings.
They broke winter down into problems with specific solutions.
Choose good shelter, conserve wood, eat fat, sleep together, fix drafts.
They turned secrets into sentences young people could remember in a storm.
Nothing in their winter world was random. Every detail had a purpose. They weighed risk constantly, deciding when to hunt and when to stay put. Fire, clothing, food, shelter, and mindset worked together like fingers on one hand.
They did not hide failures. They used them as warnings.
Fear became a teacher, not a paralyzer.
Their survival methods did not make winter gentle. They made it bearable.
Even getting water was planned to cost as little energy as possible.
They warmed bodies carefully, knowing too quick heat could harm numb skin.
He saw clearly how small their circle of warmth was in a frozen land. Gratitude was part of their mindset toward the land, the animals, and the knowledge they carried. Night after night, they rebuilt the same fragile but reliable systems. From the ground up, every layer answered a specific winter problem. Against a landscape this harsh, these ancient strategies were more valuable than gold.
These are the ancient winter survival secrets that kept native tribes alive, built from fire, fur, food,